Back again. A humble soul. You know, we got another exclusive for the listeners, man. Let everybody know who's on the line and where you calling in from.
This microwave man, calling in from the Fed joint, man.
Oh, okay. So where exactly are you locked down right now, microwave?
Um, I'm at camp in Edgefield, South Carolina.
Ah, wow. So you're not even in
Yeah.
Michigan.
Nah, you know how these feds do. These feds send you where they want to send you. I've been down here for about 18 months. I'm gonna get moved on the next few months.
Man, so talk about how is it behind the wall? I don't know. I'm sure you keeping up with the news about this whole COVID-19 and the coronavirus. I know, like as far
Man, this shit
yeah.
fucked up, man. They done shut the whole motherfucking jail down, man. They done shut the jail down, took all our visits. Sitting there, they trying to keep the units from interacting with one another and shit. And, we ain't got it in here, but you know they ain't the staff coming and leaving. So if we do get it in here, it'll be from the staff. But shit, just overall, it's fucked up. Just knowing what's going on out there, you know, and your families and shit out there.
Right, right, right. I mean, aside from that, I mean, how long have you been locked down, and what has the experience been like for you so far, man?
I've been down 6 years. I got sentenced to 10. I'll be home in about a year. It been you know, it's ups and downs with it, but you know, it come with the territory. It's part of the game. You know, it's something that you know a lot of niggas be out there doing shit and into things, but when this part of come, they don't want to accept it, or they try to run from it or try to avoid it, and they end up doing fuck shit, telling and implicating other people, and you know stuff like that. But you know, it come with it. So you know, living the life I was living. I can't say I was prepared for it, but I knew that, you know, it was a strong possibility that it might, you know, be my reality. So it'd be easier to, you know, sleep at night, you know.
Just being familiar with your music, I mean, obviously it's street oriented and it's very raw into your face. Would you pretty much say you were, for the most part, living what you was rapping?
Most definitely. When I started music, it was mostly for like just to, like you know, you had a rappers try to, um, who try to betray themselves as street niggas, you know. But 9 times out of 10, they don't be street niggas. They just be good rappers, you know. But they might know some niggas who live in it, or know people who really into it. But like my era, my generation, you know, we was really thugging. Like we was really, really on that. And so when I started doing music, it was because I'm a big fan of music, so I listen to all that. You know, I came up on like Street Lords, Rock Bottom, all that shit, Detroit music. You know what I'm saying? So the music that was out when I started, I just felt like it wasn't that. It wasn't no real street nigga. So I started doing music because I felt like I was the truth. Like the shit, I was the shit niggas was talking about, and I felt like I could put the shit together. So you know, that's what started it for me.
Man, would you say it was kind of like therapy to a certain extent?
It was, yeah,
Or
kind of, sort of, because a lot of shit that we was into, I couldn't rap about. Like, it'd be times where I'll be writing songs, and I have to go back and change shit that I said in the song, because I'm talking too much. Like, I'm saying too much shit, so my man, you know, niggas around me be like, you gotta take that up out of there. So, yeah, it'd be therapy to a point, but at the same time, it just giving light, and it's just giving people a look into that underworld, you know, right. to my world. Like it bring niggas into, you know, my daily activities and what we into. And
yeah, so, it sounds like you was a voice for a certain crowd of people.
Definitely was. I get that a lot, and you know, just when you started, you don't know the impact that it's gonna have on people. You know, I didn't do it for that. I didn't do it for like I didn't see it that far ahead. You know, but yeah, that's what it ended up being. Ended up being like you the voice of people who can't talk about this shit. You know, because a lot of niggas live that shit, but they can't rap. So when they do hear somebody like me, or you know, it's a lot of rappers who I feel like who I know who be really really with that. You know, and when you hear it, it give you goosebumps and chills and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, that's exactly how I feel when I listen to your music. Like some of it, man, I had to kind of work myself up too. Like I don't know, man. It's interesting. Like I love for whatever reason, like the raw gutter, underground, like core street music where you can tell it's rooted in reality. But
Yeah,
man, certain stuff, man, that you say, I'm like, damn, like he
yeah,
really said that,
yeah,
and put it
yeah,
on a project. But I guess if you're comfortable with speaking your truth, man, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
yeah. It comes from confidence, being confident in myself.
Mm,
Um, I give that credit to a lot of my peers, people I was around coming up,
mm,
and people I was around once I came up, and the way that they made me feel in the position that I played with them. It let me know who I am and what I am and what my qualities are. And so when I did record, I just felt like, I still feel like that, I still feel. It's crazy that we talking about this. I talked to my man yesterday, my nigga Street Cred Rich. He from Kentucky, from Louisville. And that's what he was saying, like, out with all the new artists and all that's out where we from, like, he said he don't get that content, he don't get that feeling that he get from me, he like, bro, and it just helps me, I be needing to hear that type of shit.
yeah, for sure. Hey man, let's just take it back to the beginning. So, are you born and raised? I know you represent Inkster, but were you born and raised in Inkster? And how was it coming up for you, man? Before you became microwave, man, before you jumped into the music game or even the streets, how was it for you, bro?
Man, born and raised, man, Inktown bound, man, to the core, was brought up in the projects, the gardens, and family history deep rooted in Inkster. I'm an Inktown nigga. I feel like I did it for where I'm from, but my father's side of the my father's side, or my father's family, they're from the east side, so um, knew the east side like the back of my head. Red zone to be exact, you know what I'm saying? Plenty family through the zone, and so it was always a part of me. The east side was always a part of me, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So,
Yeah.
single parent, two parent, or were your parents together?
They went through they trials, but for the most part it was the OG. But I knew who my father was. My father played a part in my life. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. So, how would you, for somebody who's never took a trip to Inkster, how would you paint that picture for them? How is it out there, man? What separates it from anywhere else in the world?
It's gangster, but it's small. Like when I compare it to the city, like a lot of people from the town, when they get some money, or they'll move to the city because it's bigger. You could blend in more. You could move and groove more. And the town is so small, and you're not gonna have an issue with somebody and duck it or no shit like that. So that's why the murder rate be high. That's why be a lot of bullshit going on because it's so small. But projects, we got Saigon, and then we got the gardens, but then they break it down to four sides: Saigon, the gardens, Compton, across the Ave. So four hoods is a lot of everybody getting money, and it's the turf, man. But it ain't to be played with. You definitely want to have a pass. It ain't nowhere where you could just come and feel safe. You definitely want to know somebody from out there before you get to coming out there because it's too small.
Oh, for sure. So, so when did you get introduced to music, man? When did you start trying your hand at music?
It ran in my family deep. My mama, big sister, was Wanda Rogers, the lead singer of the Marvelettes, the first girl group on Motown to go gold back in the '60s. So that was my mama, big sister. So just coming up, we heard stories of how she got this money and how she, I feel like that's where I get the genes from, like it's in me. But my brother a producer. He did a lot of my beats, like on all my projects. Boss Vegas. Shout out to my brother. He did a lot of my beats. But just as a kid, he used to dibble and dabble in it. He never took it to the extremes that I took it to, but he used to dibble and dabble in it. So I remember just being in the house with him, and he got the keyboard making first nigga I seen make whole beats and a keyboard, you know what I'm saying, and then record the beats onto a motherfucking karaoke machine on a tape. You know what I'm saying, and sell the tapes to niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that did it. Then, like I say, it came from like when I was a fan of it. I was a fan of music. So when I was young and we was getting money, and like the local niggas who would be out, or like the Detroit niggas with a big name, I used to listen to it. But from the content, I could tell niggas wasn't really living what they was rapping, because the shit wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't 100%. I could tell it wasn't truthful. So it just inspired me to tell my truth. Like, you know, I just wanted to do it.
I mean, was you being somebody who was really, really in the trenches, really on the turf? How can you distinguish when somebody's telling the truth versus just capping on a song?
The content. Because to give you an example, like, you could be my man's and you could be really with it. You could be really getting money and selling this or selling that, and I could be around you all day, so I could know the numbers. I could know how much this costs, or how much this weigh, or I could know all the little, you know, what you cut this with, or how you cook that, or I could know all of that just by being around you. But the content and how you deliver it and how you give it to them, and I think that's what lets me know. You know, that's how I could distinguish the bullshit from the real.
I mean, speaking of that, you want to know one song that really let me know that you weren't just rapping, or at least in my opinion, when I heard it, was that song "Touchdown."
Touchdown.
4th Habitual was like, you can't make it. You can't make that up.
On there?
No, I think that's 85 South.
Oh, 85 South.
Yeah,
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Right.
You like touchdown? Damn, hold on, man. I don't know, man. When you was talking about going to California and coming back.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I was like, man, you can't make that up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Talk about that project, man. That's one of my favorite albums from you, man. The 4th Habitual. And it said volume 6 and 7. I don't know why it had both volumes on there, but you break that down. And then the cover art with the Ku Klux Klan on there.
You know. 4th Habitual was more. It was a double disc. Okay. And my whole when I started, I was doing the volumes, volume 1 through 10.
Right.
So the double disc, I just wanted to do one CD was guilty, CD was not guilty, and I did a volume 6 and a volume 7. That's why I did that. But 4th Habitual, I was 4th Habitual. You know, I had 4 felonies, so I was 4th Habitual, and every time. At that point, that'd be the biggest thing on my head. Like, yeah, he 4th Habitual and this, that. So that stuck with me. I did the artwork like that because I feel like that's how the shit was set up. It was set up like on some racist shit, and you know, from when you catch a case, the police that probably get you racist, and the judicial system was all racist. And it was the first CD where I'm gonna go feature crazy. When I first started doing music, I didn't want. I feel like niggas used to get a buzz from doing features with hot artists. Like, you have a song and we'll put a hot artist on it, and that's the only reason niggas know the song, because of the hot artist. So when I first started, I said, fuck features, fuck who hot right now. I want niggas to get hip to me. And 4th Habitual was the first time where I stepped out the box and I wanted to fuck with people who I was a fan of, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
That's what I did, you know? That's what I did. Then I fuck with Team Eastside heavy, and I fuck with Scooch. Scooch, you know, he fuck with all the dope boy niggas, so that's how that shit came about. And it was crazy though, because they was beefing, they had they feud at the time, but you know, that shit ain't had nothing to do with me, so you know what I'm saying? Right.
I mean, to keep it real, actually, how I was introduced to you, I was watching an interview. Doughboy Scoots was doing an interview. This was after he dropped that Bronx Tale, and he was talking about some of the people that was featuring on it, and he had dropped your name. I don't know if you know, like on YouTube, they'll have like the related videos on the side. And the song, it was called Triple Double. I think that's what it was called with P-Guttah. P-Guttah the Hustler.
Yeah.
First time I ever heard P-Guttah the Hustler, and I started following him after that. But I was like, damn, bro. As soon as I heard it come on, I was like, man, this dude talking crazy on here.
Yeah, shout out to Doughboy Scooch. I talked to him a few months ago. Okay. That's my nigga, genuine dude. I met Scooch through some street shit. Then we just linked up. That led to all the music that we got. It led to the shit I payroll. Shout out to Scooch, man. Just I met him and shit. We linked and that was it. You know, a lot of the relationships that I have with artists, that's how it be. I like the genuine relationships. I don't like the phony shit or fake shit. You know, I like it when it come about like that. You know.
Right. Man, talk about like you and P-Guttah the Hustler, man. Like y'all recording chemistry, because I know he was featured on a couple tracks on that album.
P-Guttah, that's my little nigga. I knew Guttah, free Guttah too. Guttah got us in a situation right now, but he should be good. But free P-Guttah, that's my little nigga. Him and his brother. You know, K Money is little brother.
K Money, yeah.
K Money. So I knew Guttah since he was a kid. I think Guttah probably might have been like 13 or 14, if I ain't mistaken, when I first started fucking with him. But he was advanced. Guttah was always advanced, and I just took a liking to him, man. He had a good work ethic. The little nigga was hard, and I had a studio at the time, so man, I used to just, man, me and Guttah, yeah, we had good chemistry. That's my nigga though, man. I fuck with Guttah deeper than music and shit. Me and Guttah was supposed to drop an album a couple times, but you know, it was a lot of shit. Like I'd be working on my shit, and he was, you know, they were starting their LOM shit. I remember when that shit first started. And so we was always doing separate shit, but the whole time when I was free, like me and Guttah always had like 20, 30 songs. Like at any given time, me and Guttah got 20, 30 songs, but he'd use one or two for his shit. I'd use one or two for mine. And we like, man, so we always put it off. But when I come home, that's something that niggas could definitely look out for, is me and Guttah. Man, this Michael Wade checking in one time from behind the wall, man. Live from the motherfucking feds. I ain't dead yet, bitch. Shout out to AHumbleSoul, man. Keep doing your shit, boy.